the chat, you can use that. Hi everyone, welcome to the class. Today we are going to do a drawing of flowers in a vase and fruit. You can find the file in the chat.
Yes.
And you can open it and draw it to the best of your ability. You don't have to draw everything. You can just do the flowers. You can just do the vase, or you can just do the fruits, or you can do the whole thing. And later on, if you have the time, you can do the full drawing and practice from here. So I'm going to open the file now, and I will start the drawing a little bit. I will draw it. And then you can follow me, and you will get a few minutes to put together your drawing, and then we can go into color pencil. So again, welcome to the class. We're starting now, and you will find a file in the chat. You can open that file and you can try to put together a drawing of flowers. You can just do the flowers, or you can do the vase and the flowers, or you can do the fruits also. It's up to you. You can make it really simple, or you can draw the whole thing. I'm going to do a little bit of drawing before I start, and I will be using color pencils today. Next week, we are going to do watercolor. So if you want to get your supply in watercolor, you will need a few brushes and a watercolor set and do the painting on watercolor paper. I also mentioned this last time that we are going to do some watercolor work starting from next week. So I just wanted to let you know in advance so that you can gather your supplies. But today we are going to do pencil drawing and color pencil. If you do not have color pencil, you can use crayons or you can use pastel. You can even use acrylic or watercolor if you wish. But I'm going to use pencil and color pencil. You will find the file in the chat. There is a flower vase with flowers and fruit. You can open that file and you can try to put together the drawing to best of your ability. You can simplify it or you can do the whole thing. Okay, with that, I'm going to switch my camera. Give me 1 second. Okay. So those of you who are joining now, there is a file in the chat. that you can open on your computer and you can start the drawing process. It's a flower vase.
It's not, you have to enter it again because I just came in after you put it in the chat.
I send the picture.
Nancy, can you
Yeah. I will send the picture now. Please check the chat box.
I am in the chat back. It's not there.
Okay, I will send that.
You just have to attach it again.
Okay. I sent the picture again. Please check that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm drawing it. Those of you who are here already, I'm doing the drawing. So the way the flowers look, there is a stem and then there is this round part here, like a U. And then it would be like that. So if you can, just put this together. I'm doing it with a blue pencil so everybody can see. But you don't have to do this with a blue pencil. You can just use a regular pencil.
Hello, Pamela, you turn off your voice.
Sorry. So these are the leaves. They are shaped like this. And flowers look like this. The flowers have got you. Okay. So that's the basic drawing. So practice the leaves and the flowers for a little bit. Okay, so just to go over it again one more time. The flowers are like a deep U, like this. And then you make it come inside like that and go outside. And then the upper part, it comes and joins the two sides. And then there is more petals here. Okay. And then the leaves, and then there is a stem here. And at the bottom of the flower, there is also some green part here. And the leaves are looking like this in this kind of flowers. These are tulips. And so the leaves, they are shaped like this. So when you color the flowers, you're gonna go really lightly with the first layer, and then you're gonna bring in more colors and go on top of the first layer. So the trick is to color very lightly so that the enough tooth of the paper is left and the paint actually goes on the paper. So I'm going very lightly. And this is very similar to what you do with watercolor or acrylic. You're going to use the same technique. So layer the paint so that it can go on top of each other, right? And you can, if you press down the pencil too hard, it's going to look very shiny and the paper is going to lose the tooth. So you just have to wait a little bit to do that. Don't go too deep, too fast, because then you cannot layer anymore. So that's my only tip I have to say, that just hold off on using it going too deep into the paper with your pencil. So I did this green. I'm gonna come in and do a second layer, and you can choose another blue or a green to go on top of this green, right? So I was doing green so far. I can go with a light green and go on top of the dark green. And go very lightly so that I still have some tooth left. And then I can bring in some blue and I can put in at the base of these leaves. I can darken some areas of the stem also. So that was just a practice to show how the drawing goes, right? And this is my actual drawing that I'm going to now paint with my pencil. So I am going to come and start putting some initial colors. I am choosing a very light blue color. This is quite light blue, and I would just start layering my vase with that color. And I'm putting in a very light application of the paint, because I want to make a transparent vase, right? So this is a very light application. You can do the same with watercolor. You can put very light application of light blue, or with acrylic, you can mix white with the blue and you can do this layer. If you prefer to use acrylic, you can do that too. This is the same technique. Okay, so I put light blue here. I'll also put some light blue on the lip of the vase here. So that's my blue. I'm now going to go to my leaves and I will start with a light green color. Exact same process in watercolor also. You'd build your layers starting from the light color. Okay. So I'm putting in my green, trying not to rub the pencil too much so that I can still put more layers later on if I want to. Okay. And so that's my green. And then I will choose pink color for my roses, for my tulips, sorry. And I'll just put in some light pink colors, okay, on all of them. You see how I'm just gently laying out some colors, okay? So very similar to what you do with the brush mark, right? If you're using brush to do this, you'll just move your brush in the same direction and not go every which way, just layer out the color really nice and gentle using a directional stroke, right? So I'm doing the same thing. If you're using a brush for this stage, you'd use a medium brush because the flowers are kind of not too big or too small. So you'd use a medium brush, not too fine a brush, because that would be putting in details, right? So I'm putting in with my medium, with your medium brush, you can do that. You can put in the watercolor or the acrylic. In this case, I'm using pencil and I'm doing a very light layer of pink there. I'm going to come in again with my green, but this is a little bit darker green than the last time. So I'm going to go and put in, and after that, I'll stop for a little bit so you can catch up. I'm just putting in some green, and here is also a green leaf.